covering every county. This is your statewide newscast. Arkansas Today.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rebecca Jeffrey in for Mallory Brooks this afternoon. Thanks for watching Arkansas Today. Now, we had a quiet start to our morning, but there are quite a few elements to the storms that are causing concerns. Pat Walker joining us.
Right.
What are we looking at?
And we had the storms moving in probably around the 10 o'clock this morning in northwest Arkansas and west Arkansas. They've been plaguing that part of the state. And now, while that part of the state still is under a tornado watch, still much more of the state also still under a tornado watch as we go into this afternoon. That's including now Little Rock in Pulaski County, Faulkner County, Saline, Hot Springs in Garland County, and all the way up to Independence County, Sharp County, even now under this new tornado watch, and that's until 7 o'clock this evening. Far northwest Arkansas, Sebastian to Benton County to Madison and Carroll counties, that tornado watch there will expire at 2 o'clock this afternoon. In fact, there's some chance some of us actually get shaved off just a little bit earlier. But we do have plenty of these storms, though, still in northwest Arkansas, moving out of Benton County and the northwestern Carroll. No more warnings on these in northwest Arkansas. Still some very heavy rainfall. We've got light to moderate rainfall up and down I-49. But down around Fort Smith, look at these storms that just moved through Fort Smith, now moving into Franklin County, southern parts of Sebastian County from Greenwood all the way down towards Scott County. Some really strong thunderstorms here, been moving through the Fort Smith area. And now, just before noon, a new severe thunderstorm warning in Polk and extreme southern parts of Scott County. It's for this storm. Look at all the lightning that's in this storm coming out of Oklahoma in southwestern parts of Polk County. This storm may have some pretty large hail with it, maybe some quarter to $half size hail, and some 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible with this storm. And there's a warning there until 12:45 this afternoon. You know what? Storms are still lining up all the way into northeast Texas. So while we have that tornado watch here for central and north and western Arkansas until 7 o'clock this evening, you can see why, because we still have more storms to go through this afternoon. So we're going to keep tracking those, of course, here on Arkansas Today. And, of course, you stay with this station this afternoon so you can stay weather aware.
All right, Pat, thank you so much. Well, more than a dozen tornadoes touched down Monday, causing widespread damage to homes, businesses, and schools. NBC's Carrie Sanders reports from Mangum, Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh. This morning, the threat of tornadoes still very real.
Powerful tornado now coming up on Mangum, Oklahoma. There it is. It's now turning into a large wedge tornado.
Despite the significant damage, no reports of injuries.
Almost got two tornadoes on the ground at one time, Mike.
Earlier, chopper pilots capturing this double touchdown.
We got another tornado coming down, Mike.
More than 80 possible tornadoes reported across the country since Friday, according to the National Weather Service, including in Texas, funnel clouds spotted in Paducah and in Pleasant Farms.
Safety experts say if you can't get into a basement or a hardened structure, run to the bathroom to avoid the flying debris. The best place once you're in there, in the bathtub. Experts say when you get in the tub, grab something like a mattress and pull it over your head.
Near Geronimo, Oklahoma, Charles McKinney did not have time to heed that advice.
This is where my bed was. This is where I was sleeping.
His home now just a pile of debris.
Today, with the threat of more tornadoes and the possibility of flooding, some area schools have decided to remain closed again. Carrie Sanders, NBC News, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Terrifying moments there. Well, in the beginning of July, Arkansans wear the country's flag to celebrate, of course, Independence Day. Now, at the end of the month, they'll don another American icon in honor of a new holiday. Governor Asa Hutchinson held a ceremonial bill signing that creates the National Day of the Cowboy. He touted the economic benefits of rodeos to the state, about $22 million each year. And the world's #2 bull rider and leaders of the professional organization joined Hutchinson in the state capitol.
The reason that we got involved in it is because cowboy to us means the values: hard work, honesty, integrity, commitment, and dedication. Those are the things that cowboys stand for, and America needs more of those values today.
15 states officially recognize the National Day of the Cowboy. In Texarkana, Arkansas, Monday night, the board of directors approved a proposal to allow the city to seek financing options for a new animal shelter. Proposed plans would include a new adoption floor and make use of the current adoption floor for new intakes. Shelter officials say one of their current buildings is on life support with water and electric issues. The proposed cost for the project is $875,000.
City Manager Haskin will do now is go out and seek people that might be interested in financing that for the city, see what the payments, the terms of the financing would be, what kind of payments we'd be looking at.
Steps to pursue funding would have to be approved by the board at a later date. The mayor adds that the city's finances are in decent shape, with sales tax revenue up in the first quarter. Happening today, President Trump has directed his former White House counsel, Don McGahn, to defy the congressional subpoena. Democrats want to hear from McGahn, a key figure in special counsel Mueller's probe. The president cites a Justice Department legal opinion that says McGahn would have immunity from testifying about his work as Trump's close advisor. Democratic Congressman Jerry Nadler of New York has said he would hold McGahn in contempt of Congress if he does not testify. Protests for women's rights are scheduled across the nation today. They're rallying against efforts to undo Roe v. Wade as state after state passes new restrictive abortion laws. The protests are part of the Stop the Bans movement. And Anita Hill is set to receive the Courage Award today in New York City from the literary and human rights organization PEN America, which honors champions of free expression. She's being recognized for her role in challenging sexual harassment in the workplace and paving the way for the Me Too movement. Hill became a public figure in 1991 when she accused Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas of sexual harassment. Well, on this day in history, in 1542, Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto died while searching for gold along the Mississippi River. In 1868, Ulysses S. Grant was nominated for president by the Republican National Convention in Chicago. And in 1881, Clara Barton founded the American Red Cross.